Welcome to Wellness Wisdom, your calm space for practical health and mindful living. Your next great day starts here. Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt a little slower than you'd like? Maybe your legs or feet feel stiff. Maybe there's a heaviness or tingling that lingers as you get out of bed. Or perhaps you've just started noticing that certain parts of your body don't bounce back quite as quickly as they used to. If you're nodding along, please know you're not alone. These little signs are the body's gentle reminders that as we age, circulation isn't something we can take for granted, especially when it comes to the areas of our body we rarely talk about, but rely on every single day. Today, we're going to shine a bright, hopeful light on a topic that often gets brushed under the rug: how to boost healthy blood flow down there with a few easy morning habits. Yes, we're talking about that vital area below the waist. Your pelvic region, hips, and lower limbs. For seniors, improving circulation in this part of the body is about so much more than just comfort. It's about preserving independence, staying active, and enjoying life with fewer limitations and more confidence. Let's start with a truth that's rarely discussed. After 60, our bodies naturally go through changes. Arteries become less flexible, muscles lose tone, and daily movement often slows down. This can lead to reduced blood flow in the lower body, setting the stage for everything from leg cramps and swelling to bladder issues, balance problems, and even intimacy challenges. And yet, most advice for seniors focuses on broad ideas like stay active or eat well, but doesn't offer practical, step-by-step habits that truly make a difference, especially in the morning, when our bodies are stiffest and need the most support. But what if I told you that just a few simple actions, taken right after you wake up, could make an instant and lasting impact? What if these small, enjoyable routines could help you greet the day with a sense of freedom, comfort, and even a bit of youthful energy? That's what we're exploring today. Because discovering how simple morning habits can instantly boost circulation down there isn't just about feeling better, it's about opening the door to more activity, better balance, and the quiet confidence that comes from taking care of yourself one day at a time. Let me share a story. George, a 71-year-old retired carpenter from Oregon, used to dread getting out of bed. He described mornings as a battle with gravity, with his legs feeling heavy and his feet almost numb. Walking to the kitchen was slow, and his mood was usually just as sluggish. But everything changed when his doctor suggested adding a few gentle stretches and breathing exercises before he even stood up. Within weeks, George noticed his feet felt warmer, the morning tingling faded, and he was moving more easily and even looking forward to mornings again. "It's like I flipped a switch," George told us. "Just 5 minutes made my whole day better." This kind of transformation is possible for you too. Think about it: each morning, your body is like an engine that needs a gentle warm-up before running smoothly. Overnight, blood flow naturally slows, especially in the lower body, and this can cause stiffness, swelling, and that familiar feeling of creakiness. But with a few mindful habits, you can help your body get the oxygen and nutrients it needs right where you need it most. The result: more comfort, more energy, and a stronger start to your day. So, what are these habits? You might be surprised at how simple they are. We'll talk about gentle ankle pumps and toe wiggles you can do before you even get out of bed, stretches that open up the hips and pelvis, deep breathing to spark circulation from the inside out, and how just a few sips of water in the morning can make a world of difference. We'll also share tips for making these habits enjoyable: a favorite song, a sunny window, or even involving a partner or friend. Why focus on the morning? Because those first moments of the day set the tone for everything that follows. When you start strong, you're more likely to stay active, balanced, and upbeat as the hours go by. And if you build a routine that feels good, it becomes easier to keep going day after day, year after year. But let's get honest. For many seniors, there's a quiet frustration around these issues. Maybe you've tried advice in the past that felt unrealistic, or maybe you're worrying that it's too late to make a difference. That's why, throughout this video, you'll hear real stories, practical science, and encouragement to meet yourself right where you are. There's no competition, no race, just a gentle invitation to try something new and see how your body responds. As we move forward, I'll show you how these morning habits do more than just boost circulation in your lower body. They help protect you from falls, keep your bladder and digestive system working better, support intimacy and emotional wellness, and even help you enjoy hobbies, social time, and travel with less worrying and more ease. Every small change you make ripples out into every part of your life, and remember, you're not in this alone. Across the country and the world, thousands of seniors are rediscovering the power of simple habits, cheering each other on, and sharing tips and stories. You can be part of that, too. So, let's get started on this journey together. Over the next few minutes, we'll reveal exactly which morning habits work best, why they're so effective, and how you can fit them into your own life no matter your age, fitness level, or routine. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress, and about giving yourself the best possible start to every day. Discover how a few simple morning habits to boost circulation down there can help you at any age achieve more comfort, better movement, and a renewed sense of independence and vitality. Stay with us, and let's make every morning a new opportunity for health, happiness, and living life fully, starting right now. Let's pause for a moment and imagine what really happens when we brush aside these simple morning habits, thinking maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, or perhaps they're just not necessary for us. It's so easy to believe that feeling stiff, sluggish, or unsteady is simply a normal part of growing older, a sign that we're doing as well as can be expected. But what if I told you that skipping these small acts of care, especially when it comes to improving circulation down there, may actually invite a host of problems into your life that could have been avoided? Here's the reality. As seniors skip adding these gentle morning habits to boost circulation, they may face a steady stream of consequences, some minor, some quietly life-altering. At first, it might not seem like a big deal. Maybe you wake up a little stiffer, your feet colder than usual, or you find yourself wincing as you step out of bed. These moments can be easy to ignore, but beneath the surface, your body is trying to tell you something important. Over time, what starts as a little discomfort can quietly build into much bigger challenges, ones that impact your health, your confidence, and even your independence. Let's look at what's really at stake, step by step. When you don't encourage healthy blood flow to your lower body each morning, your muscles don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need to wake up and perform. This can set the stage for tightness, cramps, or numbness that lingers through the day. Think of it like a garden hose that never quite gets flushed out. The flow is weak, and what's left behind can lead to clogs and trouble later on. For your body, this sluggishness doesn't just slow you down, it can actually weaken your muscles, making every step feel heavier and every movement less steady. If this lack of circulation continues day after day, the risks grow. You might notice your balance isn't what it used to be, or that you're more prone to tripping or stumbling as you move around your home. For many seniors, even a minor fall can have serious consequences, from bruises and sprains to broken bones that take months to heal. These aren't just physical setbacks, they can steal away your confidence and make you hesitant to stay active, go for walks, or join friends for outings. And as you become less active, circulation slows down even more, a cycle that's hard to break without intervention. It's not just about movement either. Poor circulation in the pelvic area and legs is directly linked to more uncomfortable issues like swelling, varicose veins, and in some cases, slow healing of minor cuts or bruises. The skin becomes more fragile, and the risk of pressure sores or ulcers goes up, especially if you're sitting or lying down for long stretches of time. For anyone with diabetes or vascular problems, this can mean infections that take much longer to heal, and in severe cases, can lead to hospitalization or even surgery. But that's only part of the picture. Skipping morning circulation habits can also impact important, private aspects of daily life. Many older adults find that bladder or bowel control becomes more challenging, leading to more frequent bathroom trips or embarrassing accidents. For some, this can mean waking up multiple times each night, disturbing sleep and leaving you tired the next day. Poor circulation can also diminish sensitivity and function in intimate areas, impacting self-esteem and relationships in ways that are hard to talk about, but deeply felt. And here's something you might not expect. When blood flow is reduced in the lower body, your mood and brain health can suffer as well. There's a growing body of research showing that regular movement and healthy circulation actually help support memory, focus, and emotional resilience. Seniors who stay active and nurture good blood flow are less likely to experience brain fog, anxiety, or feelings of isolation. If you skip these simple habits, you may find that your world slowly shrinks not just physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. Let's bring this home with a real-life example. Imagine Edith, a vibrant woman in her late 60s, who always prided herself on her independence. After her husband passed away, Edith spent more time alone and her mornings became slower, quieter. She started skipping her old morning stretches, telling herself it didn't matter. Months later, she found herself struggling with swelling in her ankles, unsteady steps, and an unexpected fall that left her anxious about even going to the mailbox. The doctors reassured her that age played a part, but gently explained that her muscles and veins were missing the daily boost they once enjoyed. Now, imagine how different Edith's story might have been if she had kept up those simple morning habits: stretching, flexing her ankles, breathing deeply, and taking a few sips of water before starting her day. The little things that seem almost trivial are often the ones that keep us steady, strong, and able to enjoy the small freedoms that make life rich and rewarding. So, if you've ever thought that adding a few circulation-boosting habits to your morning is too much trouble, or not worth the effort, let these stories and facts encourage you to think again, because the stakes are higher than we sometimes realize. Without these habits, you may face not just stiffness and discomfort, but a slippery slope toward bigger health problems: limited mobility, more doctor's visits, lost confidence, and even a greater risk of losing the independence you cherish. But don't worry, the story doesn't end here. The beauty of our bodies is that, even with years of old habits, we can always make positive changes. In the next segment, we'll see just how quickly new routines can make a difference, how a few mindful minutes each morning can protect your body, your mind, and your spirit, giving you the freedom to enjoy life on your own terms. But let's not stop there. As we reflect on the stakes of ignoring these simple habits, it's only fair to ask, what if we gave our mornings a bit more care and intention? This brings us to another powerful piece of the puzzle, one that works beautifully alongside movement and stretches. Let's talk about the profound impact of mindful breathing and gentle hydration, and how these small, almost effortless actions can work together to supercharge your circulation from the inside out. First, consider your breath. Most of us go through the day breathing on autopilot, shallow, quick breaths that just skim the surface. But did you know that the way you breathe in the morning can be one of your strongest tools for supporting healthy blood flow, not just in your chest or brain, but all the way down there? When you practice slow, deep belly breathing, you send a message to your blood vessels and muscles. It's time to wake up, open up, and get moving. This kind of breath draws more oxygen into the lungs, which means every cell in your body, including those in your pelvic region, hips, and legs, gets a fresh supply of fuel right from the start. Imagine waking up and, before you even step out of bed, taking 3 or 4 deep breaths. Inhale slowly through your nose, letting your belly rise, then exhale gently through pursed lips. With each breath, you feel your body relax, your heart rate settle, and your mind become clearer. It's a peaceful way to begin the day, but more than that, this simple act helps dilate your blood vessels, lowers blood pressure, and increases circulation exactly where you need it most. For seniors who sometimes struggle with cold hands and feet, or who notice swelling and discomfort in the lower body, this morning ritual can be surprisingly effective. Let's add to that the incredible value of hydration. After a night's rest, your body wakes up a little dehydrated. Blood becomes thicker and flows more slowly. A single glass of water in the morning acts like a gentle river, flushing out the system and restoring fluid balance. Water helps your heart pump more efficiently and keeps your blood moving freely, delivering nutrients and oxygen all the way to your toes. It's such a small thing, but one of the most overlooked steps for healthy aging. Take it from James, a 68-year-old from Florida, who wrote to us about his transformation. He used to feel dizzy and off balance in the mornings, his legs often cramping or tingling. But after starting each day with deep breathing and a big glass of water before coffee, before breakfast, he noticed his feet warmed up, his mind felt sharper, and his balance improved. "I never thought something so simple could work," James shared, "but now I can't imagine skipping it." And there's more. When you combine mindful breathing and hydration with gentle movement, you amplify the effects of each habit. Picture your body as a garden. In the early morning, the breath is sunlight, the water is rain, and your stretches are the gentle breeze that gets everything swaying and growing. Each habit alone is powerful, but together, they create an environment where circulation thrives, muscles loosen, and nerves become more responsive. For older adults, this means easier mornings, less discomfort, and a greater sense of readiness to face whatever the day brings. Another interesting benefit is how these morning rituals support your body's natural healing and defense systems. When your circulation is robust, immune cells can travel more efficiently to where they're needed, helping you fight off infection and speed up recovery from minor injuries. Seniors with chronic conditions like diabetes or arthritis often notice that consistent, mindful routines help stabilize their symptoms, reduce swelling, and even improve sleep quality over time. Let's not forget the emotional perks. These few moments of self-care, breathing, sipping water, and stretching can set a positive tone for your entire day. Instead of starting with worrying, hurry, or the aches and pains of getting older, you give yourself a foundation of calm, confidence, and hope. Studies show that mindful morning routines are linked to lower stress levels, better memory, and a greater sense of control, which is so important as we navigate the ups and downs of life after 60. And here's a fact you might not expect. Engaging your breath and body mindfully first thing in the morning helps stimulate your second brain, the network of nerves in your gut and pelvis that play a role in digestion, mood, and even motivation. By bringing gentle awareness and movement to this area, you're not only supporting physical health, but encouraging emotional resilience and joy. Maybe you're thinking, this all sounds nice, but will it really make a difference for me? You're not alone in your skepticism. Many of our viewers felt the same way at first. But again and again, we hear how just a week or two of practicing these morning habits brings noticeable results: warmer hands and feet, steadier steps, less swelling, and even a boost in energy and mood. There's no need for fancy equipment or complicated routines. All you need is a willingness to give yourself a few minutes each morning, a gift you absolutely deserve. You can even keep a glass of water and a reminder note on your nightstand, or set a favorite song to play as you stretch and breathe. Over time, these rituals become not just habits, but cherished moments that you look forward to, that help you reclaim your mornings and rewrite what aging can look and feel like. So as we move into the next segment, let's carry with us the knowledge that circulation isn't just a matter of luck or genetics, it's something we can nurture, starting with the first breaths and sips of the day. And when we pair that intention with movement, kindness, and a spirit of curiosity, we lay the groundwork for stronger bodies, happier minds, and a more vibrant, independent life. Stay with us, because up next, we'll dive into the heart of these morning habits, step-by-step guides, and real stories from seniors who turn small routines into powerful, lasting change. Your journey to better circulation and brighter days is just getting started. Let's gather together everything we've explored so far: the challenges that come from ignoring morning circulation, the hope and power in small, intentional habits, and the fascinating science behind how our bodies respond. Now, as we move into the heart of our story, it's time to see these lessons not just as ideas, but as actions that can truly change your day and your life. Here is where the solution takes center stage. Practicing simple morning habits, gentle movement, mindful breathing, and hydration will lead to improved circulation, greater daily comfort, and a renewed sense of control and well-being. Picture this. It's a brand new morning. Instead of rushing, you give yourself a moment to pause and breathe, letting the sunlight or the quiet of your room fill you with calm. Before you even stand, you start with those deep, steady breaths filling your lungs, sending oxygen rushing to every cell. Already, your heart rate steadies, your mind feels clearer, and your body receives a gentle signal. It's time to wake up, to come alive. Next, You shift your legs a little, flexing your ankles, pointing and wiggling your toes. You might roll your feet in circles or gently bend your knees, letting your muscles stretch and your blood start to flow more freely. Each movement, however small, is like oiling the gears of a treasured machine. You can feel the stiffness start to loosen, a quiet warmth spreading from your hips to your feet. Maybe you sit up and sip a glass of cool water, feeling it refresh your mouth and throat. This simple act helps thin your blood, wakes up your kidneys, and delivers much-needed hydration to every part of your body. As the water trickles down, it's as if you've poured fresh energy into your veins. Your hands and feet tingle, your mind brightens, and you feel a little more ready for whatever the day may bring. These are not grand gestures, but tiny acts of self-respect, practiced with care. Over time, their power becomes undeniable. You begin to notice that your legs and feet don't ache as much when you get up. The swelling fades, and it's easier to slip on your shoes or head to the kitchen without holding the wall for balance. Morning walks become smoother, bathroom trips less urgent, and the nagging worrying of falls or embarrassing stumbles starts to shrink. As your circulation improves, so does your overall comfort. Warmth returns to your hands and feet, tingling and numbness lessen, and your muscles recover faster after activity. This isn't just about feeling better in the moment. It's about protecting your independence for years to come. Every day you practice these habits, you're investing in stronger muscles, more resilient veins, and a more flexible, responsive nervous system. The changes ripple outward. When you feel better physically, your mood lifts. You may find you're more willing to say yes to a walk with friends, a visit to the park, or even to start a new hobby. Little by little, your confidence grows, and the world feels more open and welcoming. That sense of shrinking boundaries so common as we age gives way to new opportunities, new joys, and new memories. For those who've struggled with sleep disrupted by nighttime trips to the bathroom or restless legs, these morning rituals can offer unexpected relief. Better circulation early in the day can help stabilize your body's rhythms, reduce nighttime swelling, and even support deeper, more restorative rest. When you wake up after a good night's sleep, refreshed and energized, everything seems just a bit more possible. Let's not overlook the emotional and social benefits. Taking these moments for yourself each morning can become a cherished ritual, a reason to look forward to the day. You might even invite a partner, friend, or family member to join you, sharing a stretch, a laugh, or a glass of water together. These small rituals have a way of deepening connections, reminding us that caring for ourselves is also a way to stay connected to those we love. Real-life stories prove just how transformative these habits can be. Consider Maria, a 75-year-old from Texas, who spent years battling swelling in her ankles and a creeping sense of isolation. When she began practicing her morning trio breath movement, water, she not only found relief in her legs, but felt more energetic and confident. Joining her local gardening club, or think of Harold, who used to struggle with balance and feared falling. After a few weeks of mindful morning routines, he discovered he could move around the house without worrying, and even started playing with his grandchildren in the backyard. Again, what's remarkable is that these results don't require fancy equipment or hours of commitment. Just a few minutes each morning, 5, 10, maybe 15, can set the tone for your entire day. The science backs it up. Regular, gentle movement, and good hydration support heart health, reduce inflammation, and help regulate blood sugar and blood pressure. For seniors especially, these benefits multiply over time, helping prevent the cascade of health problems that so often seem inevitable with age. Of course, every journey is personal. There will be days when you don't feel like doing much, and that's okay. Progress is made in tiny steps, and every bit counts. If you miss a day, simply begin again the next morning. The important thing is to keep choosing yourself, to keep nurturing the vessel that carries you through life. So as you stand on the threshold of your next morning, I encourage you to claim these habits as your own. Treat them as a daily promise, a way to honor your body, reclaim your independence, and spark the sense of possibility that belongs to you, no matter your age. Because the truth is, it's never too late to feel better, move easier, or discover new joy. Let's carry this knowledge forward. letting each morning become a fresh start, a celebration of resilience, and a testament to the power of simple choices. In our final segment, we'll wrap up with practical encouragement and a gentle call to actions so you can step confidently into each new day, knowing you hold the key to a healthier, happier life right in your own hands. So as we draw this journey to a close, I want to invite you gently but confidently to step into your own story of change. You've heard the science, the stories, and the practical wisdom of simple morning habits. Now, the most important part is what you do next. Encourage yourself to take action. Try out these gentle morning routines for circulation and truly notice the change. Give yourself permission to become both student and teacher, experimenter and witness, as you explore just how much better your mornings, your movement, and your mood can become. Let's make it simple and real. Tomorrow morning, before your feet even touch the floor, pause for a few slow, deep breaths. Feel the air fill your lungs and awaken your body. Give your legs, your ankles, your toes a little flex and a gentle stretch, maybe just a wiggle, a circle or two. Roll your shoulders, move your wrists, and enjoy the simple act of waking up on your own terms. Reach for that glass of water and take a few steady sips, letting it refresh and hydrate you from the inside out. These are small, ordinary moments, but when you claim them as your own, they become extraordinary. If you're feeling hesitant, remember, you're not alone. Every person who has found success with these habits started with a single day, a single breath, a single stretch, a single glass of water. Progress is not about perfection, but about showing up for yourself, one morning at a time. There's no test, no judgment, no deadline. Just a gentle invitation to see what happens when you add a little extra care to the start of your day. Maybe you'll notice your feet don't feel as cold, or that your legs are less stiff. Maybe you'll find you have more energy for a walk around the block or time spent with a friend. Maybe you'll feel steadier, more balanced, and more ready to enjoy the simple pleasures of your day. A cup of tea, a phone call with family, bit of sunshine on your face, and over time, you might just find that these small morning habits are the first steps toward even bigger changes. Stronger confidence, better sleep, fewer worries about falling, and a newfound sense of control over your own well-being. It's okay if your journey doesn't look like anyone else's. What matters is that you keep moving, keep trying, and keep listening to your body. Some mornings will be easy, others may take more effort. But every effort, no matter how small, is a message to yourself. You are worth the care, you are worth the time, and your health is worth protecting. Let's also remember the power of community. If you feel inspired, share these habits with someone you love, a spouse, a neighbor, a friend. Maybe you start a little morning routine together, holding each other gently accountable and celebrating your progress along the way. Connection makes every effort more joyful, and every victory, no matter how small, a little bit sweeter. If you're someone who likes to keep track, try writing down how you feel after your morning routine. Notice any differences in your comfort, your balance, your mood. These notes can become a quiet record of your progress, a source of encouragement on days when motivation feels hard to find. And when you do notice changes, no matter how subtle, take a moment to celebrate. Every sign of progress is proof that you have the power to shape your own health and your own future. Before we say goodbye, I want to leave you with one last message of hope. Aging brings challenges, yes, but it also brings wisdom, resilience, and a deep well of strength built over a lifetime. By embracing small, positive habits like these, you are not just taking care of your body, you are honoring your journey, your experiences, and the possibilities that still lie ahead. You are telling yourself and the world, I choose to live fully, to move freely, and to savor each day, starting with the very first moments. So take action, begin your mornings with intention, with movement, with breath, with hydration. Let these rituals become your daily gift to yourself, a gentle foundation that makes everything else in your day feel just a little bit easier, a little bit brighter. And as you go forward, remember, your efforts matter, your story matters, and you matter. You are not just a passive passenger in the aging process, you are the author of your days, the creator of your routines, and the champion of your own well-being. If you found this video helpful, please share your experiences in the comments. What morning habits have worked for you? What changes have you noticed? Your stories can inspire others and help build a community of strength, encouragement, and positive change. And don't forget to subscribe or follow for more practical, uplifting content made just for you. Thank you for spending this time with me, for caring about your health, and for being willing to try something new. The road to better circulation, more comfort, and greater confidence is built on simple choices, made again and again, day after day. So, here's to you, to your health, and to mornings that feel like a fresh start today, tomorrow, and always. Now, go ahead, give these morning habits a try. Notice the change, celebrate each small win, and step into your day with the quiet power that comes from taking care of yourself. One breath, one stretch, and one sip at a time. You've got this. And I'll be cheering you on every step of the way.